Welcome to Wolfway TV. Today we're going to talk about the diversity visas issued in the month of July. Um, we saw some improvement last month. We had like a total of 7,000 from the June issuance, and then so this is the official data for July 2022. We know that we're already in August, so August interviews have already been ongoing. But let's look at the AF region, which is the African region. There were a total of 26 posts, that is 26 embassies that issued a total of 1,928 visas. We have the leading post in Algiers. They led with 292, and then we have Yaoundé with 258. So they're like the usual players. But we have low performing embassies like Libreville with 4, Lilongwe with 4, Ouagadougou 1. The U.S. Embassy in Accra, Ghana is 18. So still Ghana is not pulling up their weight as much as we had expect them to do. You can see on the graph here, the U.S. Embassy in Yaoundé and then Algiers. You see them be, the highest on the charts here. So let's go on to, the next region. So we'll go to the next one, which is the AS region, which is the Asia region. A total of 26 posts, and with 1,308. Remember, Africa was 1,900 range, and then here is 1,308. So it's like 600 difference. The leading embassy is the U.S. Embassy in Nepal, Kathmandu. They have a total of 229, and then Colombo following up on there. They have Tokyo doing well, and so you can see the chart on the right side, giving you the numbers and seeing the verse. So it looks like they have the same number of embassies working that issued visas in the month of July as Africa, except that the U.S. Embassy in Africa issued more than the ones in Asia, even with the same number of embassies. But you can see that even with that number, a lot of their numbers are somewhere around 50 range. So they're doing okay. We just hope that more cases will be attended to before the end of the fiscal year. The next up will be EU. So this is Europe region, and of course we have seen so far that Europe has been doing wonderfully well. A total of 36 posts or embassies working in the month of July. When I say working, I'm talking about the ones that issued visas with a total of 2,837. Africa is 1,900 zone, and then Asia is 1,300 zone. So definitely you can see, a bit of a trend there. Europe has been maintaining the lead. Some of the high performing embassies are the U.S. Embassy in Tbilisi, Georgia. You have the Tashkent, you have Frankfurt. Remember Frankfurt? Early on in the fiscal year, they were not doing well. So a lot of the Ukrainian citizens, they were reassigned to the U.S. Embassy in Germany, Frankfurt. So we can see how the number has spiked there. Yerevan. This U.S. Embassy in Yerevan, Armenia, initially they were, slow in the start of the year. And I remember several Armenians were very worried about whether they would get interviews, and it looks like they are stepping up really well and doing wonderfully well. We just hope that the other embassies that are not doing really well would step up. The next is the SA region, which is South America and the Caribbean region. There we have a total of 14 posts, and then with 512 issued visas. The leading embassy there is Bogota. Bogota is leading there. They are in the low numbers range. We have Bogota, we have Rio de Janeiro, we have Santiago, they have the Georgetown, so and then Lima, Peru. In South America and the Caribbean, it's just you have just a couple of embassies that are doing just okay, and then just one outlier, and then majority of them are below 50 range. Okay, so but we hope that if they have remaining facilities, then the embassies over there will step up and interview as many people as they can. We're going to the North America region and then OC region. Put them on the same slide since there are not many options there. In the North America region, there were 3 posts with a total of 43 issued, and the top one is Montreal in Canada. We know that Canada is not participating in the diversity visa lottery, but of course, there are other nationals who are there, who are going to school, who are living there with your families, and they took part in the DV lottery. So Canadians cannot take part, but it doesn't mean that people who live in Canada, who have won the lotteries and they have nationalities in other countries, could not attend the interviews there. So that's where that number is coming from. In case you're wondering or you're surprised at, Canada is not part, but why are they on there? Well, people can attend interviews anywhere. All right. And then we'll look at the OC region, Oceania region. The leading one is Suva. Suva is the U.S. Embassy for Fiji. We'll look at the totals here. So they have 4 posts in total, and then 231 visas overall issued by all of these posts in the OC region. So we hope that if they have any more, the embassies will step up and make sure that as many as they can, as many as the DV facilities who need to be interviewed get interviewed, because we are just a month away from the end of it. Now we're looking at overall, so the performance, the top US top 10 embassies based on the month of July numbers will be Tbilisi in Georgia, Yerevan in Armenia, Warsaw in Poland, Algiers in Algeria, Tirana 280, Bogota 279, Yaoundé 258, Frankfurt 244, and then we have Cairo, guys. Cairo is just kicking the tails of other African countries. It will be 239, and then Tashkent in 235. So they are the top embassies worldwide that perform within the month of July. So July total issuance will be 6,859. It is actually down because in the month of June was 7,000 total. So it's 2% down from the previous month. We just hope that we will see major changes for the month of August, which we are almost out. August and then September. We hope that all the embassies will finish hard in September. Global overall numbers are 30,520. So that means that there are 24,000 visas remaining. But guys, that includes the 24,000 includes those who have already attended the interviews in August, because these numbers do not include all the people who have attended the interviews in the month of August. So without counting the month of August and September, it's 30,520 total. And then when you look at the pie chart here, you see the percentages as represented here. We have Europe, kicking up 41%. Guys, know that it represents the total from the month of the total representing for the month of July, not overall. And AF region will be 28%, AS region 19%, SA region 7%, NA region 1%, and then OC region 3%. All right. So even though that when you're going by the regions, you will see that some regions have low percentages, but there are some embassies that are even in low percentage. Like let's say the OC region, that like the U.S. embassy in Suva. Okay, it has issued more visas than the U.S. embassy in Accra, Ghana. So the fact that a region has higher percentage based on the overall numbers doesn't mean that it is good news for all of the individual embassies there, and of course all the facilities there. So guys, this is what we have now. So what does that mean? It means that those who are getting interviews or who interviewed in the month of August, whether you're waiting in AP, and those who are looking forward to go in September, all of you will be vying for the 24,000, including those who took part of the lawsuit. So my final message to you guys is just hang in there, okay? Because at this point, there's not much that you can do. KCC has refused to, facilitate a lot of the transfer requests that many people have put forth. And so I would say that just hang in there. We just hope that more will be done in the last days. The embassies will surprise us. We can see recently it was shown on social media that U.S. Embassy in Djibouti is stepping up and increasing, consular processing even on the weekends. So we hope that all the other embassies who have really high number of facilities but haven't done much, especially the U.S. Embassy in Accra, Ghana, U.S. Embassy in Nairobi, Kenya, that serves as a home state or home center for several countries, will step up and issue more interviews and give a lot of the people more opportunities to be able to get their visas. All right. I know that some of you guys are worried because you're seeing from other statistics showing that all the scheduled cases that are ready, cases that are scheduled, and you're looking at yourself and wondering, I haven't been scheduled yet. Does it mean that all the visas are finished? No, guys, just know that of course it's possible for the visas to run out, but know that the fact that somebody's scheduled for an interview doesn't mean that the person is getting the visa. Okay, you know that some people are screwing up even the last minute. Some people are screwing up, not preparing well, not going with the right documents, leaving some of the documents at home, not disclosing total information, not being honest. So hey, everybody still have a chance. All right, so thank you so much.